দাঁড়াতে দেখি না। প্রিপেয়ার। লাইভ 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 লাইভ। কাম অন কাম অন। ইয়েস। আমাদের লাইভ সেশন আবার আবার শুরু করতেছি, আমাদের অনলাইন অ্যাক্টিভিটি গুলো আবার স্টার্ট করতেছি। সেহেতু সবাই যেন আমরা আমাদের এই লাইভ সেশন গুলোতে অংশগ্রহণ করতে পারি, বা আমাদের স্টুডেন্টরা যেন জানে যে কোন টাইমে আমরা আমাদের অনলাইন সেশন গুলো নিচ্ছি। সেই জন্য আজকে আমাদের এই প্রি অ্যানাউন্সমেন্ট নিয়ে আসা। সো আরেকটা বিষয় আমি বলে রাখি যে আমাদের এই ইংলিশ অ্যাচিভার্স ফেসবুক পেজ, যেটা ইংলিশ অ্যাচিভার্স এর ফেসবুক পেজ এবং আমাদের ইউটিউব চ্যানেল, এই দুইটা প্ল্যাটফর্ম থেকে আমাদের লাইভ সেশন গুলো হবে। সো আমি সবাইকে রিকোয়েস্ট করব, আমাদের ফেসবুক পেজ যেটা ইংলিশ অ্যাচিভার্স নামে পরিচিত, এবং ইউটিউব চ্যানেল সেম নামে ইংলিশ অ্যাচিভার্স, এই দুইটা প্ল্যাটফর্মে আপনারা আমাদের সাথে কানেক্ট থাকতে পারবেন আমাদের ফ্রি অনলাইন সেশন গুলোতে পার্টিসিপেট করার জন্য। তো আমার কথা হচ্ছে, অনলাইন সেশন গুলোতে পার্টিসিপেট করলে সুবিধাটা হবে কি, যে যারা সিলেটে আসা পসিবল না, বিশেষ করে আমি যদি বলি আউট অফ সিলেট, মনে করেন আমাদের বাইরের ডিস্ট্রিক্টের যে ভাই বোনেরা আছেন, বা বিভিন্ন ঢাকা থেকে অনেক পার্টিসিপেন্টসরা ছিলেন যারা আমাদের অনলাইন ডিবেট কম্পিটিশনে অংশগ্রহণ করতেন, এবং ঢাকা, কুমিল্লা, চিটাগাং থেকে শুরু করে বিভিন্ন এরিয়া মানুষ, পাবনা থেকে আমাদের অনেকে আছেন, টাঙ্গাইল থেকে অনেকে আছেন, তো তারা যেন সরাসরি আমাদের সাথে যুক্ত থাকতে পারেন এবং আমাদের টিচার্সদের ক্লাসগুলো যেন এনজয় করতে পারেন, উপভোগ করতে পারেন। শেষ তাদের সুবিধার্থে আমাদের সেই সকল চিন্তা ভাবনা মাথায় রেখে আমরা অফলাইনের পাশাপাশি আমরা অনলাইন অ্যাক্টিভিটি গুলো আবার স্টার্ট করতেছি। সো দুইটা গেল আমাদের অনলাইন সেশন। এই দুইটা অনলাইন সেশনের পাশাপাশি কিন্তু আপনাদের প্রতিনিয়ত আমরা কিন্তু পুরোদমে আমাদের অফলাইনের পাশাপাশি আমাদের আইএলটিএস কোর্স, স্পোকেন কোর্স এবং কিডস ইংলিশ কোর্স আমাদের চালু আছে। সো যারা দেশের বাহির থেকে বা সিলেটের বাহিরি ডিস্ট্রিক্ট গুলো থেকে যারা আমাদের সাথে অনলাইনে আমাদের ব্যাচ গুলাতে ভর্তি হতে ইচ্ছুক, তাদের জন্য আমাদের প্রত্যেকটা কোর্সে বর্তমানে আপ টু 60% ডিসকাউন্টে ভর্তি চলতেছে। সো আমি রিকোয়েস্ট করবো সবাইকে, যারা আমাদেরকে নক দিতেন যে আপনাদের ব্রাঞ্চ কি ঢাকাতে আছে কিনা, আপনাদের ব্রাঞ্চ কি কুমিল্লাতে আছে কিনা।
you did as a child?
Of course not, because when I was a child, I had a lot of time as laser, but and I had not any limitation. I could do anything, whatever I wanted. But now I have lots of limitations, and my laser is too short compared to my childhood.
Thank you. Let's talk about technology. Do you enjoy using technology?
Yes, of course. By doing using technology, I can do my works easily and more perfectly.
So, which items of technology do you use the most?
I use most mobile phone, headphones, and sometimes I use my laptop for preparing my any presentation or assignment related to my study.
Then, do you find technology convenient for your study?
Yes, of course. Technology is very convenient for my study because when I have to prepare any presentation or assignment, as I said earlier, or I should complete my homeworks. I have to take help from my mobile internet, so I use my mobile phone to take help.
Okay, thank you. So this is the end of our part 1. Now we are moving to part 2. So in this part 2, you will have in total 3 minutes, and in this 3 minutes, you will have 1 minute for making any kind of notes if you wish, and you're gonna think about what you're gonna say, and 1 or 2 minutes for speaking about this topic. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, then. So here is your piece of paper. And here is your pencil for making some notes if you wish. And your today's topic is describe a person you know who is from a different culture. So here is your today's topic. You can start your note making now.
Planning to take an English proficiency test to study abroad? Join millions of students across the world who have...
Yes. Okay, so don't need to worry about your time if I stop you whilst you are speaking. Now you can start your speaking.
Well, the person I know deeply, and that person is not the part of my culture, is one of my friends, Priyanka Malik. She's from India. I know she's from India, and she is very good speaker of Hindi. She also a good cook. She cooks different. She can cook different types of dishes, and she has a YouTube channel where she uploads her cooking video called "I'm Hungry," and it has a lots of subscriber. And I through this through this YouTube channel, I know about her for the very first time, and I really like her voice and cooking style, so that I wanted to know her about know more about her. There's from this curiosity, I sent a friend request her on her Facebook ID, and surprisingly she accepted it, and that's from that surprisingly she accepted it. From then we are good friends. We chat on Messenger every day, and I told her that I really like her language and culture. So she taught me how to speak Hindi, and now I'm a good speaker of Hindi. I can speak Hindi fluently, and she also taught me many things about her culture and tradition, which helps me which helps me, which encourages me to know about many things about her culture. And
thank you so much. Can I have your piece of paper and questions back? Thank you. So you have been talking about a keyword called describe a person you know who is from different culture. Now I'd like to ask you some follow-up questions related to this topic.
Okay.
So where and how can we get to know people of different cultures better?
There are many ways there are many ways to know better the people of different cultures. Firstly, if we travel different types or different places in the world, we can learn about the people of different cultures. And so it will help us to learn many things about the world. And secondly, by watching different kinds of movies and TV shows, we can learn from different cultures, people. Because when we watch this kind of thing, they show they reveal something about their culture and tradition.
Then, what are the advantages and disadvantages of cultural diversity?
There are also a great number of advantages and disadvantages of cultural diversity. Firstly, I would like to say some advantages. Firstly, people by cultural diversity, people can know about different cultures and peoples by traveling different places. Because when you go anywhere, you have to know about their language, their culture, their lifestyle. So by this, people know about them. And secondly, people know about them. Because when they work or study in the same place, it will help them to understand the people of different cultures, which help us in future. And finally, it has on the other hand, it has also some negative points. Sometimes it leads to conflicts or misunderstanding due to the lack of understanding and trust.
So, how can traditional culture and other cultures coexist?
If by following different ways, traditional cultures and other cultures can coexist. Firstly, respect. Respect is most important thing for coexistence with other culture. For coexistence, because we have to respect the people of other cultures and should not do any activities that could harm the people's that's why people's. And secondly, we have to be polite when we work, study, or live in the same
Thank you.
place.
So, which Bangladeshi traditions are disappearing?
Though the youngsters are now more curious about their cultures, but I think some Bangladeshi cultures are disappearing. For instance, in the past, people like to wear red colors clothes in their wedding, but nowadays people are more people being more interested to wear different colors wears different colors clothes in their wedding, including white, pink.
Okay, then, how important is it to learn about the people's culture?
Could you please repeat the
Sure. Then, how important do you think it is to learn about the people's culture?
It is most important because if we want to work in a place, we have to work with different types of people who came from different culture. If we learn about them, we can easily communicate with them, and also we can easily understand their mentality. And secondly, if we go outside if you go overseas to work or study, we have to know about the people of there, because our culture and tradition so much different. So we have to learn about it, and it will help
Thank you.
us.
Then, what kind of difficulties can people face if they go to foreign countries?
There are lots of difficulties people can face if they go foreign. Firstly, if they haven't any idea about the language, they have to face more difficulties, because if any person go anywhere which is not familiar with him, he would be face different types of problems. If he know the language of this country, he will easily take help from the people of these countries. Otherwise, he could not take any help.
Thank you so much, ma'am, President, for speaking to us today. Now I'm going to get some feedback.
An underrated free extension that every student and teacher needs. The browser extension you never knew you needed.
So in this feedback part, I'm gonna say your speaking level is 6.5. So for this level, you can improve yourself in many ways. First of all, You have good side because you have more ideas. Good afternoon.
Walaikum Assalam. Good afternoon.
Okay, so this is the speaking test of International English Language Testing System, which is taking place at English Achievers. The examiner name is Sabrina Binte Munir. The examiner number is EA1004. Candidate name is Jennifer Nasrin Jenny. The candidate number is EA5128. So how are you, ma'am?
I'm fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. How about you, ma'am?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. So what can I call you, ma'am?
You may address me Jenny.
Okay, Jenny, ma'am, where are you from?
I'm from Sylhet, Sunamganj to be more exact, which is a spiritual city of Bangladesh.
Okay, so do you work or are you a student?
Obviously, I'm a student. I'm focusing more my study rather than doing any job. I'm studying at a national university, Department of Accounting.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you some of your personal questions about yourself in part 1. So let's talk about keys. Do you always bring a lot of keys with you?
Well, to be honest, I always carry 2 keys, and one key is for my front door, and another one is a locker keys. That's probably kind of like this, the daily necessities for me. And by the way, they are portable.
Okay, so have you ever lost your keys?
No, as far as I remember, I haven't experienced these things. Most probably because I'm not a scatterbrain and I have the habit of checking my bags before leaving home.
Okay, so do you often forget the keys and lock yourself out?
No, that's rarely happened to me, but one of my best friends experienced it and she shared it with me. She told me that she had to call the police and deal with the locksmith to solve this problem, and these things happens caused her a lot of trouble.
Okay, ma'am. So do you think it is a good idea to leave your keys with a neighbor?
From my perspective, it depends on the relationship level with neighbors. If there is a lot of trust, then it's okay to leave my keys with my neighbors.
So let's talk about small business. Do you know many small business where you live?
Yes, there are a plethora of small businesses in my neighborhood. For instance, there are small businesses and a small market in my town, and it's near my home. And there are several kinds of things available like groceries, pharmacy products, and stationaries, etc.
Okay, so do you prefer buying things in big companies or small companies?
Actually, for me, it depends on the quality of the product, and so there is no preference to buying things in a big companies or a small business.
Okay, so have you ever worked in any small business?
No, I have never worked in any small businesses, but I heard that if anyone can work in a small business, and then they can gain experience.
Okay, so let's talk about happy things. Is there anything makes you feel happy lately?
Yes, recently my uncle gifted me a mobile phone. That was my dream mobile phone. So whenever I use this phone, then I felt really over the moon. And beside that, when I thought about the moments which I spent with my friends, then I feel happy.
Okay, so what made you happy when you were very little?
When I was a child, when my parents bought toys for me, or whenever we went on a picnic, then that time I really felt happy.
Okay, so what do you think will make you happy in the future?
Right now, I'm preparing myself for my IELTS exam. If I get a good band on my IELTS exam, then that day will be the happiest day for me.
So, do you feel happy when buying new things?
Yes, buying new things can give terms everyone, and I also feel happy when I buy new things.
Okay. Do you think people are happy when they buy new things?
Obviously, people can happy when they buy new things. For instance, every individuals can loves to buy smartphones or computers. It makes them happy.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. That is the end of our speaking part one. Now we are moving to part two. So in this part two, I'll ask you a cue card, and for this cue card, I'm gonna provide you a piece of paper and pencil for making some notes. Here is a piece of paper and here is a pencil. But listen very carefully. You will have in total 2 or 3 minutes. So in these 2 or 3 minutes, you will have 1 minute for making any kind of notes if you wish, and 2 minutes for speaking. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So your today's topic is describe a family member whom you would like to work with in the future. Here is your today's topic. But don't need to worry about the time if I stop you. So you can start your note making now. Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't need to worry about your time if I stop you whilst you are speaking. So you can start your speaking now.
I'm fortunate to have a talented family by the grace of Almighty Allah. And it's pretty hard to find someone smart or intelligent. But I would like to talk about my family member, one of my family member, whom I would like to work with in the future. He is none other than he is my brother. I admire professionally and also personally. There are numerous reasons why I'd like to work with him. Actually, he already runs a company. It's a steel company. It's about 300 employees. The way he manages his employees are very good, and he is also gives motivation for his employees. Besides that, I want to learn these lessons from my brother and why he deal with his another companies like taking order from international or national companies. Besides that, he inspired me a lot, and he is also a very good organizer. He would like to organize a seminar in every weekends. He understands my feelings very well, and if I recently I vividly remember that when I was depressed about in a worse situation, then he gives me instruction and inspiration to sort out this problem and also provide some easy solutions to solve this problem. When I was able to solve this problem, my feelings was really up to the mark. And mainly why I like to grow my business with him, that is, he is very soft-hearted person, and he invested some of his money in those people who are in poverty.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Can I have a piece of paper and questions back, please? Thank you. So you have been talking about the cue card, which is called describe a family member whom you would like to work with in the future. Now I would like to ask you some follow-up questions related to this topic. So are there any positive effects of working with a family member?
Obviously, there are a number of positive effects in working with a family member. First of all, if we wanted to start a business or working in a business altogether, then the most important thing is trust. In this contemporary world, there are many people who are cheated with and frauded with their business partner. So there is no chance to cheating, and beside that, they can help us and they support us to maintain our businesses.
Okay, so what kinds of family businesses are there in Bangladesh?
There are several kinds of family businesses in our Bangladesh. If I talk about rural areas, then we can find that most of the families are involved in farming, and on the other hand, in urban centers, then most of people are involved in foods and clothing, as well as restaurant.
Okay, then why do people like to set up a family business?
I think there are numerous reasons why people like to set up family businesses. By setting up family businesses, they can learn many things. First and foremost, that there is no member in their family or unemployment problem. And secondly, in overall development of their family depends on a business. And thirdly, they can gain experience as well as the maintenance, how can maintain their business.
Okay, then should husbands and wives have different roles within the family?
Obviously, it is generally speaking, it is obvious that Bangladesh is famous for family backgrounds and bondings. So the husband and wife play a crucial role in our family. For instance, if husband works in the office, then wife can maintain their all of about house, like a house manager. So I think they are complementary for each other. So they play in different roles in their family.
Okay, so what are the advantages and disadvantages of a family business? What do you think?
From my perspective, there are a lot of reasons, and some are merits and some are demerits. If we want to look at in the merits of these family businesses, then we can see that how they maintenance this business, and the sense they have the sense of stability of the leadership. And on the other hand, that there are demerits also, because in my opinion, all of the family members cannot be skills or trainings. So there is an effect of their successful business.
Thank you, ma'am. That is the end of our speaking test today. Now I'm going to give some feedback. In this speaking test, I have got many kind of positive things in you. Like, first of all, your pronunciation is superb, and you have less grammatical mistake, but not like everything is correct. You have some mistakes also. You have used enough linker and connectors. You have enough ideas, but try to focus on some silly mistakes. First of all, you said, I thought about. That was not I thought about, I think about. That was about your past tense. Okay. And toys. Means singular and toys means plural. That's why you have to use here toy, not toys. Third one, people can happy. Not people can happy, it would be people can be happy. Because as we know, after modal auxiliary, we use verb. Yes. But if there is an adjective, we use here can be. Do you understand?
Yes.
Every individual loves to buy. As I have already mentioned, after model we use verb present form. So that's why we don't need to use here s. You can select it. Every individual can love to buy. In part 2, the part 2 was moderate. You have enough idea. You explained about your brother. That's fine, but you have some singular and plural mistakes. For example, you say the numerous reason. This is not reason. That will be reasons. He deal with his company. He deals, because he is third person singular number, and as it's present tense, that's why we have to say he deals with. Thirdly, again, he inspires a lot. Fourth, again, he understands my feeling. So you have to add here as. Do you understand?
Yes.
In part 3, as I have already mentioned, you have enough idea, but the problem is you was a little bit nervous here, and you didn't get proper ideas also. But here some problem like infinitive. Like as we know, 2 plus verbs present form. But you have used here chance to cheating. There will be cheat. Third one, you have said they are involved in, not involves. That will be involved. Ed. Are plus verbs past participle form. There will be are involved. Do you understand?
Yes.
So if you want to get higher band in your speaking more than this band, then you have to focus on your some grammatical mistakes, try to reduce, and obviously try to be calm. Patience, don't be nervous because this is just a speaking test. So try to get some knowledge and be friendly as much as you can be friendly. The band will be up. Do you understand?
Yes.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So,
This is the speaking test of International English Language Testing System taking place at Exhaustin Bazar. The examiner is Mahir Mahmud Khan. Examiner ID is 999005. Candidate is Borkotur Rahman Shahed. Candidate ID is 229054. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is Barkatur Rahman Shahed. You can call me Shahed.
Can you tell me where you are from?
I'm from Gulakkonj, which is a upazila of Sylhet. I live there with my parents in a big house.
Can I see your identification, please?
Yes, here it is.
Thank you. That's fine. Now,
good afternoon.
Walaikum assalam. Good afternoon.
Okay, so this is the speaking test of international.
ইংলিশ ভাষার উপরে যতটুকু প্রফিসিয়েন্সি আছে তার একটা পূর্ণাঙ্গ টেস্টের নাম। তো এই ইংলিশ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ টেস্টিং সিস্টেম বা আমরা যাকে আইএলটিএস বলি, আইএলটিএস দেওয়ার মানেটা হচ্ছে যে আমরা যে দেশে স্টাডি পারপাসে বলি বা কেয়ার ভিসায় বলি বা ওয়ার্ক পারমিটে বলি যেতে ইচ্ছুক, ওই দেশটা হচ্ছে আপনার একটা ইংলিশ স্পিকিং কান্ট্রি। আর প্রত্যেকটা ইংলিশ স্পিকিং কান্ট্রিতে এই টেস্টটা দিতে হয় যদি আপনি মাইগ্রেশন পারপাসে যেতে চান। সো এইগুলো বিষয়ে আপনারা জানেন, জেনে বুঝে এইখানে আসা। এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের মার্কিং ক্রাইটেরিয়া কিসের? স্পিকিং মডিউলের। ফ্লুয়েন্সি মানে কি? যে আপনি কথা বলতেছেন সেই কথাগুলা ক্লিয়ার, স্পষ্ট। আবার হতে পারে যে কি নন স্টপ, অর্থাৎ আপনি মামলিং করতেছেন না, আপনি স্টপ হচ্ছেন না, থামতেছেন না, অন্যরকম কথা বলে গেলে আপনার এই ফ্লুয়েন্সিটা ঠিক আছে। পাশাপাশি যে আপনি কথা যে বলবেন কোনো একটা টপিকের উপরে বা আপনি যে প্রশ্ন করবে আপনাকে, আপনি যে আনসার দিবেন ওই আনসারগুলা কতটুকু যুক্তিগত। এখানে কোহেরেন্স বলতে বোঝাচ্ছে লজিক। তারপর হচ্ছে কি লেক্সিক্যাল রিসোর্স। লেক্সিক্যাল রিসোর্স বলতে আমরা বুঝি ভোকাবুলারি বা আমরা বলি ভোকাবস। এই ভোকাবুলারি অনেক লেভেল হয়ে থাকে, যার উপর ডিপেন্ড করবে আরো 25%। আর এই যে কথা বলার সময় যে আপনি বাক্য গঠন করবেন, সেন্টেন্স স্ট্রাকচার, ওই সেন্টেন্স স্ট্রাকচার হয় কয়েক রকমের। কেউ ইউজ করে সিম্পল সেন্টেন্স, কেউ ইউজ করে কমপ্লেক্স সেন্টেন্স, কেউ ইউজ করে কম্পাউন্ড সেন্টেন্স। এ ভ্যারাইটি অফ সেন্টেন্স স্ট্রাকচার্স ক্যান হেল্প ইউ টু গেট এ গুড স্কোর। তারপর হচ্ছে আপনার প্রোনাউন্সিয়েশনের উপরে 25% মার্ক ক্যারি করে। তো আমি এখানে আবার একটা জিনিস বোঝানোর জন্য এখানে আসলাম যে আমরা উপরে দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে টোটাল টাইমটা যদি হয় 11 থেকে 14 মিনিট। আপনাদের ভালো লাগবে কিন্তু একটু পর থেকে একটু মনোযোগ দেন এখানে। 11 থেকে 14 মিনিটের মধ্যে আপনার স্পিকিং পার্ট 1-এ চলে যাবে 4 থেকে 5 মিনিট। 4 থেকে 5 মিনিট। আবার সেম ভাবে 4 থেকে 5 মিনিট চলে যাবে আপনার স্পিকিং পার্ট 3-তেও। এই স্পিকিং পার্ট 3-তেও আপনার সেম 4 থেকে 5 মিনিট চলে যাবে এবং স্পিকিং পার্ট 1-এও 4 থেকে 5 মিনিট চলে যাবে। অর্থাৎ ইন টোটাল আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি আপনাকে শুধু প্রশ্ন করবে আর আপনি উত্তর দিবেন, অর্থাৎ প্রশ্ন পর্বের উপরে চলে যাবে 8 থেকে 10 মিনিট। অর্থাৎ কেউ আপনাকে প্রশ্ন করতেছে এবং আপনি উত্তর দিতেছেন, এই প্রশ্ন করা আর উত্তর দেওয়ার মধ্যে কিন্তু আপনার সময় চলে যাচ্ছে প্রায় 8 থেকে 10 মিনিট। তাহলে আমি যে জিনিসটা বোঝানোর চেষ্টা করতেছিলাম সেটা হচ্ছে, যেহেতু আমাকে স্পিকিং পার্ট 1 থেকে প্রশ্ন করবে, আবার স্পিকিং পার্ট 3 থেকে প্রশ্ন করবে, তাহলে আমি যদি কোয়েশ্চেন্স আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং না হয় আমার, বা আমি যদি প্রশ্ন শুনেই বুঝি না, তাহলে আমি উত্তরটা দেবো কি? এবং এইটা বর্তমান স্টুডেন্টদের মধ্যে সবারই প্রবলেম হয়। ম্যাক্সিমাম সবারই প্রবলেম হয় যে আমি প্রশ্ন শুনছি কিন্তু আমি বুঝতে পারি নাই এই প্রশ্নের মধ্যে চাইছিটা কি। তো মনে করেন এই যে ইয়েস বা নো কোয়েশ্চেন বলতে আমি কি বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম, ইয়েস বা নো কোয়েশ্চেন হচ্ছে যে সকল প্রশ্নের উত্তর শুরু হবে ইয়েস বা নো দিয়ে। একটু মাথায় রাখতে পারেন বা স্ক্রিনশট তো অবশ্যই নেবেন সবাই। স্ক্রিনশট নিলে হবে না, আপনাদেরকে এগুলা বুঝতে হবে। তো ইয়েস বা নো কোয়েশ্চেন টাইপ হচ্ছে যে প্রশ্ন উত্তর শুরু হবে ইয়েস বা নো দিয়ে, তাকে ইয়েস নো কোয়েশ্চেন বলি। আর ডব্লিউএইচ কোয়েশ্চেন হচ্ছে যে কোয়েশ্চেন শুরু হবে ডব্লিউএইচ ওয়ার্ড দিয়ে। ডব্লিউএইচ ওয়ার্ড গুলো কোনগুলো? যেমন আমরা হোয়াট, ওয়াই, ওয়েন, ওয়্যার, হু, হুম, এই জাতীয় ওয়ার্ড গুলো দিয়ে যে প্রশ্ন হবে তাকে আমরা ডব্লিউএইচ কোয়েশ্চেন বলি। তো আইএলটিএস